All right, we're here in Austintown Township here today, and I'm standing here with the Lane LifeTRANS Austintown Fire Department co-op vehicle. And with me is Chief Randy Pugh and Chief Andy Frost. Randy is Chief of Lane LifeTRANS. Andy Frost is Chief here of Austintown Fire Department. And we've done something really unique here in that we have gone together and co-opted for an emergency medical service vehicle for the residents here of Austintown Township. And it's really something really new and unique, and we talked a lot about it, and it's been a really great experience. I think for all of us, it's been really good for the community. I'm going to let these guys speak to it a little bit as well. But we're going on what, our third year? Is that right, guys?
We're in our third year now.
Okay, so we're in our third year at this point in time, and we have 2 trucks now that are available. So if this one is in for service or has a problem, we have a backup unit. So we've continue to improve and grow on it, and grow as far as the process goes of providing the service here in Austintown. Randy, do you want to just explain a little bit more in detail about how we do it, you and the chief?
What the co-op gets for the people of Austintown is it provides an emergency vehicle in the township that doesn't get pulled out for non-emergency work. And the other part of it is they get an additional firefighter than when there's a fire. The EMT off the ambulance, once they get to the scene, becomes a firefighter, and we fill the ambulance with a supervisor or another unit. So that the township actually gains a firefighter from this program, and it always has a unit available to it. We have not lost any calls since we've started 3 years ago. We've been able to cover every emergency call in the township since we went into this co-op. Prior to that, if we were out of cars, other cars were being used for other reasons, we would have to call Rural Metro or another private service to come into Austintown, and of course that delays the response a little bit.
Yeah, it's a win-win for Austintown. We were having some time. These guys, they cover so many communities, and the resources were needed pulled to other communities at times when we needed them here in town, and they always do whatever it takes to get us an ambulance. But we want something a little bit better. We want to guarantee that we had an ambulance in town for when the Austintown residents needed one. And we've worked with Lanes forever, and just a great partner. So it just made sense for us to partner up with these guys. And again, like Randy said, we gain a firefighter out of this, which they are reimbursing us back for. So that's how Austintown benefits from this. It's our employee in the driver's seat of this. It's his employee in the passenger seat. And when the fire hits, my employee comes over and is an extra fireman on scene. So it's at no cost to Austintown. We're gaining a firefighter. So anytime we can partner with a local business, especially gain employees, let alone a service to our community, it's just a win-win for Austintown.
I think the other thing that needs to be noted is you can't have this kind of thing happen unless there's a lot of trust between both partners. And the trust between the Lane family and the fire department and the trustees goes on. I mean, it's just a phenomenal partnership that has gone very well. And obviously Andy, Chief Frost, has done a great job helping us bridge that gap, and the seating trustees right now have done a great job making sure that this venture really happened.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the idea was there, but a lot of times ideas don't really come to fruition if you don't have the right people, the people with the passion to make it happen. These 2 gentlemen, believe me, they wanted to make it happen. They had answers. They had ways to solve potential problems, and as a result, we haven't had problems, and the trustees have been behind it 100%. So, kudos to the Austintown and to the people in Austintown for having something so special. I'd like them to know that what they've got is really something different, unique, and that it's really going very well, and we plan to be doing it for a lot of years to come.
The other thing that we really were able to bridge was right off the bat the union question. And the IAFF have worked really so great with us. They wanted it to happen too, and this was the best thing for the township, and the IAFF really did step up and work with us.
They did, absolutely.
And I think that should be noted.
We had buy-in by our employees. None of this could happen if you don't have the buy-in by your employees and the bodies, the governing bodies as well. But our guys, skeptical at first, like every venture, but they took this on, and Austintown should be very proud of their firefighters, because they realized the problem that was in front of the Austintown residents, maybe without them even knowing it, but they knew that it was, it needed something to change, and without their buying into it and supporting it, none of this would have ever happened. And again, like we said, with the Lane family in Austintown, we just can't say enough. One of the leading families in Austintown, and they have just backed everything on this. So the stars aligned for this co-op. I don't think you could do it just anywhere, but certainly here it worked because of the Lane family, the Austintown trustees, and because of the Austintown firefighters making this work. So all three entities just came together great.